Hey, how y'all doing today? Welcome to the Brown House Podcast, episode 3.
Yes, sir.
You here with your boy Big Mob, aka MAB, aka your girl's favorite teddy bear. You feel me?
I see we trying new angles today. I'm gonna keep it the same. You already know what it is. It's your boy Brandon House, aka City Boy Ralph, your girlfriend favorite city boy, man. Let's get into it. What we got today on this Wednesday, man?
And we got a nice amount, honestly, but we can start with the Javonte Davis situation.
Oh, say it ain't so, Tank. Say it ain't so, Tay-Tay. Man, it's one thing I can say. Like, I never put my hands on females, but some of y'all be asking for it. Not saying that he was right in what he did, because he snatched her up, but he ain't choke her out. Like, people was dragging it, saying like he choked her out. He just snatched her up, but she didn't seem like too wild about it. Like, she was normal to it. Like, but I want to know the backstory. Like, what made him come off in there? She might have been more embarrassed than anything.
Honestly, I feel like it was kind of unnecessary. Like, especially, you know who you are. You be on social media,
right.
You know, got all the clout, whatever.
You under a lot more scrutiny.
To think that situation would not blow back on you, like, you could have handled that lot better.
Horrendous.
First off, as a man, if you out here listening, don't put your hands on a female.
Because you always lose.
You always lose.
You will ruin your career over a female. She could burn your house down like Left Eye, but as soon as you give her a little bit
retaliate,
you want to give her a little Chris Brown energy, it's over.
Man.
I don't care how much people say they want to be equal. It's all fun and games until it's time to get the Golden Glove.
And see, he snatched her out of there like she was not supposed to be there.
Like when your mom come up there to the schoolhouse.
Get your ass over here.
Show your ass. And she gritting her teeth like, show your ass.
Why you coming down here messing with these people?
Right.
What's wrong with you?
Right. So
like,
now,
no, like,
so
why?
Now he can't even go to his kids, man. And,
nah.
And that's what really hurts, because you want to promote like a stable household, because it's hard to have, growing up being black and not having a mom and a dad, but be able to have both parents present in the household does make a difference. So that's very unfortunate,
honestly. So, and you don't know how he's raised. You don't even know if that's generational or whatever.
Right. You don't even know what's going on in their household for real.
It could have been handled so much better, honestly.
I definitely.
Or he could have just waited till she got home to address it. Like, why do you got to be out in public? Why do you have to be out in public?
I pull up, hop out.
You don't got to be in public.
But you ain't catching me trying to stop him. He may be little, but he ain't knocking me out. Not in public, no sir. No sir. So I can be on World Star? No, not I. They ain't finna mean me.
Oh man, I'm reading this now and it says she was suing him for $10,000 per month. No, she was suing him for child support, but she was asking for $10,000 a month as a stay-at-home mom.
What?
I don't.
Wait. So she was asking for money. She was basically asking for a job?
It said just last year, she sued him for child support, asking him for $10,000 a month. Like, to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, she was a stay-at-home mom. She's asking for $10,000 a month.
How many kids they got together?
I'm not 100% sure. I just know that's his baby mom. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Baby mom.
He's trying to take care of the family as a man should. But $10K a month? That's a job.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's a job, bro.
He was actually charged. He was arrested, or he turned himself in. He was arrested or whatever. And he was charged for when he was given domestic violence.
Domestic violence.
He was given a domestic violence charge. So,
But hey, they say tough love like that to keep you together. I mean, look at all the greats that came out of those. Rihanna's rich now. Chris Brown, he's doing all right. You feel me?
Brandon.
Bobby and Whitney had great careers.
Brandon.
Look what Solange did for Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Bro, no.
Sometimes an ass whooping can breed great things, man. Like a hard head make a soft behind.
But not in the domestic sense.
Hell, not in the domestic sense.
Just talking in general.
I was just saying in general, but some grown folks need their ass whooped. Maybe that's what it is. some grown folks need that.
I honestly at this point,
I'm not promoting the message
because of all the crazy.
Just keep it in house. Keep it indoors.
All the crazy
just
stuff
keep
that
your
been
hands,
happening.
keep your hands to yourself though. Like, just cuss her out verbally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hit her with a jab, like verbally. Like hit her where it hurts. Like, man, you talking all this shit. I wasn't saying that when you was walking around with fans on your fucking face. Ain't nobody tell you when she got them big ass eyelashes and shit. Just go for like the jugular. Like hit her where it hurts. But don't tear nobody's shit up. Cause that's what they get physical.
The end all and say all of this whole situation, he was ordered to stay away from his baby mama. So he's ordered to stay away from her. So now, whatever
everybody loses when the family feuds.
And Javante, he's just been having a tough January, man. Ever since he won that fight, his life just been on a crazy Antonio Brown spiral. Man, that's what you can say.
They say more money you make, more problems you get.
Honestly, but second on the list today.
What's next on the lineup?
The stripper bowl. Hey, we talking about the stripper bowl. The Quality Control Stripper Bowl 2020.
Yo, how do you think that intro was? Like, did they have like an ESPN intro upon entrance of the strippers? Like,
welcome to the 2020 Quality Control Stripper
like,
Bowl.
let's get ready to twerk it.
Right. They throwing. What? All right.
Okay.
First off, one thing we can talk about right now. What are your top 3 stripper songs as far as songs you want to hear in the strip club?
Songs I want to hear in the strip club?
Yeah.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm in the strip club and I hear like a smooth song and I'm already like a little lit, smooth shit like some Lil Wayne Wetter, and she climbing down the pole real slow, I'm like, fuck, she can have this little bit of $20 in my pocket. In my pocket,
but see,
my pocket.
You could,
or because you know, you could always see somebody shaking their ass real fast, making it clap. I want it to be like personal, like you like, oh damn, like when you see the song, I mean when you hear the song, you should be like looking at her, like envisioning like a music video.
I like to keep it nice and simple. I like to keep it nice and simple. My top 3 songs that I would want to hear if I was in a strip club, because you know we don't do that.
You lying. You bro, like, I ain't even gonna expose you like that.
Because we don't do that.
Because we don't do that.
Anyway.
I can't afford the strip club. Too much money in there.
For real. So, definitely Pop That. French Montana. Oh, yeah.
Pop That.
Don't stop.
Montana.
Pop That. Yeah.
Pop that.
It's definitely that.
Definitely gotta throw Juvie in there off the strip.
Waka Flocka, man.
It's a Flocka? Round of applause?
A round of applause.
Yeah,
definitely.
I feel that. That's definitely on there.
Like, that gotta be, like, top 3. And then, honestly, with this one,
I would say I would want to hear a Lil Rue Nasty song.
Really?
Ooh. This for my G's in the club, man.
That is true.
Yeah, boy. But boy, man. I couldn't have been at a stripper bowl. You wanna know why? They'd have had to throw me out, man. I'd have been stuffing money in my socks. It was just too much money on the ground. It was literally so much money. So you can't even see the
forget my number one pick. The amount of money that was on ground.
How much W2s you think that is?
Oh my gosh.
Man.
The fact that they literally showed the ground and the money was like, there was no ground. It was just all money.
It was like,
hey, that's crazy.
It was a flood. They made it rain.
What the funny thing is, right?
So, you think they shot all that shit with money guns, or that was like hand thrown?
That had to be hand
that
thrown.
Shit probably take a long ass
money.
Like I'd have had 2 money guns, like. Say hello to my little friend.
See, I'm more of a. I think I would be more of a place inside of the G string. Yes, yeah. You gotta place it.
I've been sprinkling it on them like Salt Bay.
Here you go, like right there. I'm a tucker. That's what we can say.
I don't know. I might have got bougie. I don't know. I might have messed around, pulled a 50 cent, took my shit off the table. She's not earning this.
But there's more to the story though, because the crazy thing is, some of the females were mad. Like, some of the strippers were mad. They didn't make enough money.
They didn't make enough money. What's not enough? 20K?
Well,
40K?
There
60?
was a post saying one girl was, like, angry about she made only like $1,100.
$1,100. What? I mean,
see, he can't even explain.
I'm not mad.
The craziness.
But I'm mad. But at
you
the
work
same
one
time,
night and you make $1,100. I'll be happy.
That's somebody's month worth of income.
I understand that, but like, see, what if you mad? Why are you mad at $1,100? You know how many people were in there. Honestly, yes, the promoters, everybody, them probably dipped their hand into the stripper's bread.
Everybody picking that money up, man.
But all of that bread, not your bread. You feel me?
The house got to get theirs.
Exactly. So you mad at not regular taxes because you don't pay those.
Ain't no
you
tax.
mad at the actual taxes, the people tax,
yeah,
the greedy nigga tax. That's what you mad at.
Neighborhood tax.
The neighborhood tax. Exactly.
So make a clap tax.
Honestly, I would. If I was a stripper, I would have just been happy for the experience. Honestly, yes, it's a payday.
You think they could put that on their resume?
She said I could have made 3 times that in one night.
You think they got that on their resume? Like, is that on their resume? Is it like a traveling business?
This is one thing that we can.
Hey, I'm in Vegas tonight.
As a stripper, do you have a resume, or is it just all word of mouth?
Right, like my girl Nene, she throw it real bad, real fast. Like she know what she doing, or is it like? Let me see your resume. Let me see your work. Like, do they do in-place interviews like the day of? Like, you gotta come down there. Hope you get
honestly
picked.
I did. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How is the hiring process to become a stripper?
You think? Yeah, that's a dope question.
Like, no. Like, what is honestly? Well, I wonder what the hiring process. Do you just show up, be like, "Hi, I can shake my butt." Like, can you hire me, or do you like go through trials?
I'm gonna fuck your head up with this one. You think rappers got personal strippers?
What do you mean, like just strippers that only like strip for them?
Oh yeah, like when they come, like yo, I'll be in town tonight. Make sure you work.
I'm sure they probably have like some rappers, probably have some upon request.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah, you're right.
Honestly, the rappers pull up to where the strippers be.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
True.
Or they all be in one, personal place.
You're right.
But the whole thing, they were mad. They didn't make any money, and there was a lot of them that actually were stranded down there in Miami.
They should have just.
Which was, I was like, oh man, that's crazy.
They flew Southwest. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But probably all took a Nissan Altima down there together.
In the vlog that we seen, the one stripper, she was like, yeah, like people were like here, they can't get home, they didn't make enough money, blah blah blah, and it took them like so long to actually receive the money that they got because everything's brought together and then split amongst. And she was like, yeah, it took like 3-4 hours. Normally she get paid on the spot. She's like, it took her a lot of time, So I don't know who was dipping into the strippers' pockets, but y'all ain't right. Why y'all taking from the strippers, man? They just trying to earn $1.
Lie to you. I would have needed some of that.
You would have been the one in their pockets, bread.
I would have needed some of that. Listen. Y'all can judge me all y'all want. Y'all can judge me all y'all want, but when that money is on the ground and at the end of the night they gotta sweep it up, somebody need help. You gonna pay me for my services. If I'm gonna help clean it up, I need some of that.
Really?
I need some of that.
I feel that.
I'm doing overtime in the strip club.
Me personally, I'm just the guy that's just gonna walk with the broom and just sweep it all up into a pile and just be like, yo, bag that up.
Bag it up. Just put it. I just need like I don't even need a real garbage bag. Just let me get the little Dollar General bag. The little Dollar General bag.
Bag that up.
That ain't too much. That's calm about half a bag.
But nah, honestly, that whole situation was just crazy. I don't think I would ever go just because it's just too much. It's just too many people, too much. I wonder how did it smell in there?
Oh yeah.
I want to know what the scent of the venue was after the fact.
Hey, how many would you have loved to have been $1 in there?
No, I would not want to be $1.
How many pictures do you think $1 got passed around in there?
No, honestly, because at that point, if I run out of money, I'm just gonna take the money on the floor and
recycle it.
You gotta rethrow it because I don't have no more. But like, there was so much money on the ground. Like, if I would have ran out of money, I would have been, hey man,
they ain't gonna know it's not mine.
It's not like I had the rope. I
could have been a regular nigga in there picking up money, throwing it real fast, just off the ground. Nobody would have known. They'd have thought I was somebody high priced that night.
That's crazy, man.
They'd have thought I was somebody high priced. Somebody in that strip club got saved though. Somebody got saved.
And honestly, oh yeah, so my number one song would be "Birthday" by 2 Chainz. Hey, that's a good joke.
That's some ratchet shit.
It is. I love it. I love it though.
Shit.
It's that song. First off, for me, is just a guilty pleasure because it has nothing to do with anything, but it's just I enjoy the song, and I also enjoy the video. I think it's hilarious. Their video is hilarious. That video is hilarious.
Yeah.
But
you know what I find hilarious?
What?
How mad I have seen white people lately. They have been irate with this orange man Donald.
Oh yeah,
Jackass Trump. Is that what the J stands for? His name? Jackass. Donald Jackass Trump. That's just my personal opinion. Don't quote me on that, but take a stand if you want. I'm here for the smoke, man.
That nigga Donald.
Man, I was getting on a trip actually from Vegas, leaving a little bit of fun out there. I seen a dude with a shirt. It was all black. I'm like, okay, that shirt is smooth. You ever see a black T-shirt with nothing on it? You like, dang, I might gotta get that. That's how.
Just a regular black T-shirt.
Just regular black T-shirt, right? It got white words on it. Now wait, it don't mean nothing without that black shirt. It's just regular white words, right? But in the spirit of Black History Month, guess what that shirt said?
What did it say?
I'm sorry for Trump. And I said, you know what? I want to buy that man a drink. I want to get his number. Take him out to get something to eat. We can go to church together. I'm going to bring him a plate back from the next cookout. That man is an outstanding gentleman. So without that being said, man, they got Mitt Romney. My man Mitt.
My boy Mittens.
Hit
him in his mitt.
Mitty. The Mitty.
Mitt.
Big Mitty from the Republican Committee. Big Mitty from the Republican Committee. My man Mitt Romney has took a stand against his own people, Donald Trump. And they are losing their mind because why? He's the first Republican to take a stand against Donald Trump and saying this man
his
is
own
wrong.
people.
That's wrong. So, Mr. Donald Trump, this is not nobody from the, as you like to call it, the do nothing party, the Democrats. These is your own people surging against you.
He's finally came over. He's the first
Ah.
one. My boy Mittens, you feel me?
All it takes is one.
I respect you, Mittens.
It takes one. It just takes one.
I respect you, Mittens. I forget what your actual real name is, and I don't know if I want to call another grown man Mitt.
Mitt, like what? Yeah, come on.
But
money making Mitt.
Money making Mitt.
Money making Mitt. He trying to make something shake up in that White House, man. Him and Nancy Pelosi, she's pissed. I seen her ripping up
Nancy
papers.
Pelosi was hot the whole time. She was just like uncomfortable in the background, just like I can't believe what is wrong with him, yo. Like
I know he didn't. The audacity.
She was visually disgusted.
The propensity
at the whole situation. I was just like,
she wanted to smack that wig off his head. But you ain't even peeped the spice at the beginning when they first got in there. Donald Trump didn't even shake Nancy's hand. My man hit her with the cold Minnesota
so weird,
shoulder.
yo.
Like he got real catty where, Donald Trump, he probably in his head, I'm not gonna shake Nancy's hand today.
All right. Anyways.
Y'all know he out here living foul, man. Somebody gotta take a stand and get him out of here.
Honestly.
He is a nuisance, a bigot.
It's too much.
Tyrant. He was a great businessman. I'll give him that.
He made his money.
Terrible president.
He flipped his key. You know what I mean? He made a lot of what he was getting, which was a lot. But
can Twitter just like ban his account? Like how does his account now?
Like
I've been in Twitter jail so many times.
So think about
this.
For
dumb shit. Like
imagine
maybe like tweeting a little
president,
slip, but like Donald Trump.
Imagine the president
dumb shit.
Like being like suspended off of Twitter because he tweets too much.
Bro, that would
imagine him getting like. Is it possible for Donald Trump to go to Twitter jail?
I would hope so. You want to know the first time I wanted Donald Trump to go to Twitter jail?
Honestly,
is after he sent them bombs and he got on there, and not only did he flex by tweeting the American flag,
he threw the setup. He
tweeted back in their own language in translation. I said, "Oh my god, oh my god." I got in my room, bro. I just started practicing how to steal people guns and pointing on them like I was in rush hour. I started doing gun tricks in my room, like boom, gun compartment.
Bro.
Oh, you gonna come get me in my bathroom? Let me just wipe one last boom, gun compartment. My man trying to send us to war.
Yeah, and
to
he
Big
was just
Boy.
like, hey man, why not? And he threw a setup too, man. Honestly,
setup,
that was gangster, man. That was real gangster, man.
Gangster.
It was.
It's all fun and games
Like
till
the
they
dude,
come.
like the amount of just
Yeah, all right.
I don't give a fuck that Donald Trump has. Like I wanna receive that. I want that.
Man,
I want
I
that.
don't
Just
want
like
that.
no, I don't care, bro.
I don't want that.
Cause like
You want that now, but
I do
you're
want
not
that
even
now.
on that side. You want
I'm not
it's
even
all fun
that
and
type of
games
person.
until he comes snatch up all y'all Philly niggas with y'all Timbs. Like they're prepared. They're halfway dressed.
no,
Just
you
get
tripping.
them some camo
Look,
and
if I
backpacks.
was Donald Trump, I'll go right to Texas where all the guns are. Cause you know y'all love y'all guns. And go to Texas first. Draft all them cause you know they all strapped, so you get to save money on the ammo. You feel me?
But the black people ain't going to Donald Trump army. Black people ain't going to Donald Trump army.
There's already black people in Donald Trump army.
I don't know
right
about.
now.
They are brainwashed.
Oh, they
They
brainwashed?
brainwashed.
No, they wanted that Camaro.
They shit.
They
Damn.
ain't brainwashed. They wanted that
My
whip.
man's been one of the Camaros and Jordans and tats before Donald Trump was into that.
Hey, man.
They was
Bro.
before they was into that.
Hey, yo, Donald.
I got a question.
At
for
this point, bro, I don't think he's not getting impeached at this point. Like,
Bro,
I
he's
done
riding
given
this
up.
out.
He is. And
he's-
see, by the time...
you. He's making it a shit show
The
on his
thing
way
is,
out.
by the time
He's knocking
it's
shit over, turning shit up.
election time, there's going to be no point. There's no point.
There's no point.
He might get reelected. Who
And to
knows?
add injury to insult, he's running again. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Listen. There might be a couple stands after this, but in a couple months, if I go missing, it's just because I started a GoFundMe and I took matters into my own hands. Okay.
Bro, we about to
Listen.
have the SWAT team come in 5 minutes.
It's okay.
Man. They going.
Listen,
They gonna come through the
What
windows.
happened to the black Klansmen, like Catcher Freeman and people like? So we need a black Secret Service or something. People of color Secret Service.
You heard it here first. Brandon will be the leader of the
I'll be
black
the leader of the
resistance
free world.
of the black
free world.
You know, the new age Black Panthers.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I might get that started. You think I'm gonna need an LLC for that first?
Yeah.
Probably.
You might have to
Probably.
study up on my man Huey P. Shout out to Fred.
Shout out to Fred.
Shout out to Fred. You feel me?
Gotta do my work. Due diligence, man. Due diligence. With due diligence, we might as well all hold each other accountable. You know, be responsible. And
So,
cleanliness is next to godliness.
but back to Mittens, right? I got a lot of love for you, Mittens.
I like that stuff.
I like the stand that he took because it took a lot. It took a lot of huevos.
Wait, whoa.
It took a lot of huevos to stand up in front of not only the party you oppose, but your own party and be like, "Nah, son. What are y'all crazy?
Are y'all smoking?
Because in my head, I'm like, all right. So what is Donald doing
He said,
to
"Nigga, help
these Republicans to just have them be like, nah, man, he's cool. Let him rock."
He throwing that money. He's throwing
I
that
know.
money. He's
It's
throwing the
all
money
about
harder
bread,
than the
bro.
stripper ball. I'll
All
tell
right.
you that.
You see, like, bro, money is crazy. Like, bro, and they doing it's just all bread,
More money, more problem.
all bread,
I want some nuts.
man. That's
The more
that's
money
ridiculous.
we talk of. I'm gonna
First
wash
off-
my hands with that. I want to wash my hands with that. But since we're getting into washing hands, make sure you stay washing your hands. You wanna know why?
Wow,
Because Miller Lite is going up in sales.
is it really?
Bud Light is going up in sales. But you know what's going down in sales?
What?
Corona.
Really?
Coronas, baby. No, man.
I'm tripping. No, we
stop
ain't-
playing. But the
no.
coronavirus is out here, dog.
Yes.
What is it like? What is it actually like? Is it like a mixture, like two bacterias? Is it like? Cause I seen a little girl today with a mask on. I'm like, oh,
Did you really?
I swear to God, I'm not making this up
Oh,
to
man.
you. Man, it's and they treating Asians like how they was turning their nose at black people eating all that.
And we ain't even had nothing.
Swine, man.
And we ain't even had nothing but blackness.
Blackness.
Stop treating the Asians like y'all treat us, man. I
Right,
don't
man.
appreciate it. Cause like you feel me?
It's
That's messed up.
it's actually an upper respiratory disease, you know.
Mhm.
So it's an airborne disease, but it's almost like a form of lung cancer, I believe. Or it's very harsh, very mild cold, and it strips your throat, tears it, eats it all the fuck up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like just it's very hard. Like just imagine that hard cold you got, where you sound like a sea lion in the back room, and it's just mucus and shit. but you getting drained.
That's
you,
what it sounds
like
like.
a zombie.
Like,
Like you ever hear somebody throwing up in the bathroom?
yeah.
And they crying. That's what.
On the update today, it says.
That's what I imagine that coronavirus cough feel like.
It says it's
like
nearly 500. It's nearly 500.
500 cases?
No, 500 people who's died from it.
Died? This
Yeah,
shit
and
is
earlier
crazy.
last week it was in the 400s, but it's in the 500s.
Now I got a question for you. You know I'll be big on
crazy.
theories and shit like that. Is this, you think this is like has to do with genocide, like the government doing population control?
You think so?
It
could be. Honestly, at this point,
because think about it, they've attacked almost every race with different viruses every couple of years.
Every year.
You feel me? We had
and
the
then
swine,
you know there is a lot of
we had the
overpopulation
bird.
going on. In,
You feel me? Especially in those
East
Asian
Asia.
communities. Like,
But
you think so? You think it was a plan? You think the government, just like Ebola, you think the government planted it for it to be brought here? Because it's crazy how it's always from somewhere else brought to America, and then we're the most affected by it.
I don't know. Well, the whole with that, of course, you know it could be population control. Because think about it, if it spreads in China, there's a lot of people over there. If y'all haven't noticed,
It is.
There's a lot of human beings in China.
But
so the fact that it just popped up out of nowhere, it's like, man. So like, are y'all trying to do population control, or is this like a real thing?
Because you know what's going to happen next, right? Mm-hmm. They're going to patent it, and then there's going to be vaccines for it. Everybody going to have to get their coronavirus shot, along with the Ebola shot.
So
the chickenpox shot.
They're going to make it profitable.
Tetanus shot. You know, next thing before you know it, I wouldn't be surprised if 1,000 years from now, I wouldn't even say that far. Like maybe I'll say like at most 80 years from now, they have a HIV shot. Watch.
You think so? I don't know.
Hell yeah.
I don't know, man.
Hell yeah.
Because I feel like everybody wants to create these viruses, and then you know they only get rid of them once the death toll starts going all crazy and everything.
But what's crazy? Right. What's crazy is like after there's so many deaths, you see like a decline in the deaths in cases, and you're like, is it because people are becoming immune to it? Because even today in today's president, somebody can have that virus, boom. Go get somebody pregnant, and now that baby is going to be born with that virus. But will the baby be immune to it, or will it like still be present? You get what I'm saying? Like chickenpox and shit like that, like stuff that's passed on.
See,
like
this is why we need a scientist on the show so he can answer all of our dumbass questions.
Man, Bill Nye couldn't solve this. Bill Nye wasn't no government plan. He was my nigga. That was my guy. He got me hip to a lot of shit I shouldn't do.
Yeah.
He was gonna show you something, but nah, man. I feel like it's the government. Man.
Oh, man.
You can't trust them.
I'm still surprised that Mittens, man. I'm sorry. That's just really sitting with me, the fact that he really did that, man.
Now, do you think that's a distraction for the coronavirus?
Nah, bro.
No? No?
The coronavirus is national news at this point.
National news. So you don't think Mitt's national newsworthy?
No, Mitt definitely national news. It's on news today. It's a top 5 story.
So you don't think in like a couple of months there's gonna be like a coronavirus, like an anti-coronavirus?
Honestly,
shot?
me personally, I don't want it to go any farther than what it's already have.
Guess you ain't
I don't
taking
want
no
nobody
flights
else
no
to die.
time
Yeah, like I don't want nobody else to die.
I'm playing the crib.
And then I don't want to catch it either. So like I'm not trying to check for no virus.
Hey, if it's airborne,
because think about it, the Black Death, right? It killed what, one third of the people.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna fuck your head up with this one.
I'm trying to be the other 2/3.
So the people who survived the coronavirus, what do you think is gonna happen? Like when spring breaks and there's like mosquitoes out biting people. You think there's gonna be another virus?
We're all gonna die.
Who knows? Stay tuned for our next episode of Dragon Ball Z or the Brown House podcast.
And on that note, we are done for the day. We appreciate y'all for listening.
DONE.
And we're gonna wrap this up. It's your boy MAB, aka Big Mob, aka your girl's favorite teddy bear. And
yeah, my man's the overweight lover right now. But make sure y'all follow us. Follow us on IG, Twitter, Instagram, whatever y'all like. Hit us in the comments. Leave a comment. Let us know.
Right.
Be
Subscribe,
easy. Stay blessed.